Hi guys, it's Gareth here, aka Rookie, and welcome to another gig trip video. It's about 11:30, about half an hour late leaving. I was hoping to get to Coventry for actually an hour late leaving, by 2 o'clock, so I could do some Christmas shopping. Don't know if that's going to happen now, but yeah, I'm going off to see Tonight Alive in Coventry. It's going to be an amazing gig. I can't wait, so I'll see you guys when I'm there. So guys, I'm here in Coventry now. I'm checked into a hotel. But I go out and find something to eat, maybe do a little bit of Christmas shopping if I can. I got here quite quickly actually, more quicker than I thought. So yeah, I'm going to, rather than relax and chill, I'm just going to quickly now go out, grab some food, and then come back here and have a shower before I go out to the gig. Can't wait to see Tonight Live, can't wait. Thanks, see my thumb. Whee! plenty of them. So yeah, that was a really good. That was quite good. So the toilets were not always clean. The venue was kind of an okay venue. Sticky floors as all music venues usually are these days. Pint was about £3, which is quite a reasonable price for a gig venue. Yeah, so that was all good. The gig was great, but then afterwards, because they basically basically turned into a nightclub afterwards. Their nightclub night happened, and that's where I can see where the stories come from. And I did after, was it say about 2:30? I felt a bit iffy still being there by myself. Yeah, so someone I probably would go. But I wouldn't go there by myself, I'll be honest with you like that. If I was a student there, I'd go with friends, but I wouldn't go there by myself. I'd go to a gig quite happily there, because I think that'll be fine, but after the gig I wouldn't stay any longer. Anyway, back to the band. So there were basically only two bands, which was the support and the main act, which was obviously Tonight Alive with the main act. The support band were called The Prophets. They were a proper punk, female-fronted band. Really, really good sound, cool beats, catchy riffs. They were a band with a very upbeat attitude. They really did enjoy what they were doing. The vocalist, though, sometimes when she was playing guitar, the vocals did suffer a little bit. They weren't, say what I say, would be what they were when she wasn't. They did win the crowd over there, because by the end of their set, they had the crowd clapping and singing along with their songs. By the end, it was really good. I'd probably travel, because they're from Coventry. I'd probably travel to see them again in Coventry, or if they were playing local, I'd go and see them again. I thought they were really good. I think that they were maybe a little bit nervous in front of the crowd they were playing against, but yeah. The fact that they had everyone singing and clapping at the end shows that they won everyone over, which was really good. You should check them out. That's The Prophets. I'll have a link in the description below. So the main act obviously was Tonight Alive, who I'd gone to see. You could tell that they'd been on tour for a long time, because their performance was very, very, very polished. I mean, there's very sick beats, sick vocals. What good vocals she has. They gave everything for the crowd, because the crowd was giving them back. They're the type of band that will bounce off the crowd. So if the crowd are giving them 110%, they'll give you 120%. And that's only because they were doing that, then the crowd would get more. And it was just like a back and forth thing. It was just so really good. One thing, though, the vocals at times got a little bit lost in the bass and the bass drum. I don't know if that was the venue or whether there was just something that did happen. But yeah, they were that much of a good band. That I would actually travel to Scotland to see them if I could. That's saying something, because I only usually travel to go and see Alter Sky to Scotland. The one thing I do regret is when I went to the gig, I had the opportunity to go and stand at the front, and when I could have actually enjoyed it more. There was a couple of people back, say about 5 people back, and it wasn't as good an experience as it could be. Basically because the venue basically had this ignition pipe. It wasn't pipe. It was like encased in something anyway. So basically I ended up having like a pillbox view of the stage, so that wasn't the best. So in the venue like that, I would have to go and make sure I stand in front. I think sometimes for these bigger bands I go and see, I should just go and stand at the front and not bother having a drink. Though I did there was someone I was meeting, Steve Taylor. Hats off to you, man. Basically, he came down to that gig as well, and we basically chatted in between, kept me company, so I didn't feel alone, which was great. And then there was 2 people afterwards whose names skip my mind right now, who I talked to after the gig. Really big, huge Tonight Live fans, and yeah. So thank you guys for talking to me as well. Basically that's the end of my video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, because I had a load of fun. And as always, have fun.